Hey everyone, this is Grady at SUBOVERLAND, and in this video I'll be going over the comments section in one of my videos in the past and answering some of the questions that I haven't gotten around to. So let's get right into it. So I was looking through some old videos and I wanted to, just check them out. It's been a long time. And there's this one video. It was about our 1988 Suburban that we converted. What is this? February 4th, 2020 is when I published this video. So it's been, wow, 5 years, right? So interesting, and it's my highest viewed video, and there's a bunch of comments to look through. So I thought I'd go down. So I'll show you. So here's the video, if you guys are familiar with this. So follow along if you want, but I'm gonna just kind of run down some of these unanswered comments here. Some of them, little hurtful, but whatever. That's what happens. That's life. So the first one here, this guy says, cut it out with the decals. All right, I get it. In this particular Suburban, I had some pretty big decals on it. Back in the day, on our roof racks, I would put, I don't know, they were about like this tall. So I guess Sam thought they were too big. He wants me to cut it out. Okay, maybe I will think about that, Sam. Thank you. Do you sell the cabinet plans or the cabinet plans for the DIY folks? We get this quite a bit, and we do not sell any plans. I'm sorry. We do not sell any DIY plans. It's a very common question, though. So this guy, Foothills Readiness. We just don't. It's people have asked why, and I guess the simplest explanation is, that's not the business that I want to get into. I want people to bring their vehicles to us. It's not like as plug and play as people might imagine. Every vehicle, I know they're all manufactured by the same company and everything, but it's just tough. Some of the vehicles are a little bit off from the others, and it's just tough to get the exact measurements. And for example, like our bed platforms, they're heavy. I'm not making these things out of like aluminum or anything or fiberglass. They are 3/4 inch plywood. Really, they're overbuilt. And that's just kind of how we do things over here. So I guess if someone else wanted to do DIY plans out there, feel free. That's not really the business I want to be in. Sean Lee, love it, just no TV and bed too big to seat up and play PS5. Sean wants to play PS5. So yeah, you might want to get a bigger vehicle, like a van with a high top or something. But I mean, you can put a PS5 in a Suburban, that's fine. Okay, question. On these older Suburbans that have the barn doors on the rear of the SUV, can they be opened up from the inside of the SUV, or does one have to be at the back of the rig to open the barn doors from the outside? So, this is an 88, and you do have to be outside to open up the barn doors. The later years also. So all years that I know of Suburban, you can't open them up from the inside unless it's like the automatic hatch, which is cool. And you can just push the button. That started in 2007, and that'll open up for you. Now there is like a little DIY hack that I've seen on YouTube for some of the hatch ones, where you kind of get in there through the plastic and then you have like a pull string. I have seen that. I think a client actually showed me. So that's possible. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out. Why doesn't SUBOVERLAND use slash install a dedicated auxiliary battery with an inverter instead of the battery pack solution? I'm asking because I have a stock 79 GMC that I want to do weekend camping with the summer. I'm in the process of doing research and weighing my options. Okay, so what this person's referencing here is we used to do a battery bank. We did auxiliary batteries, so like an AGM, a sealed unit, and we would go 100 amp hour, 200 amp hour, different capacities there. And then I used to wire in, it was like in this little wooden box that would fit all the batteries, and I'd put the inverter, and then I would have like 12 volt cigarette lighter plugs, and I'm sure you guys have seen this style in other builds. So that's what I used to do. And then I started thinking, and I researched, we were going through goal 0 at the beginning when I was researching, and I was like, these guys are already making what I'm spending all my time doing. I'd rather, get more people a sub-overland than me wasting my time building the own battery box, So if you're doing it DIY, yeah, maybe it makes sense for you if you have like a ton of time on your hands and, that's the solution. For us as a business, it's just, you got to make those decisions. And so I chose, to go with a pre-made battery box, essentially, right? That has the inverter, the integrated, the solar charge controller, the lithium batteries, USB plugs, cigarette lighter plug, all of that. And so that's kind of what we, transitioned into, and we use EcoFlow products now. And they also have, like their warranty, and so if they ever fail in the future, you can deal with EcoFlow, and they're really good with customer service. And so it's, I don't know, all of those reasons is why we stopped doing our own battery box. So hopefully that helps. If I were building out my own vehicle, I would honestly still go with the way that we're doing it. They have an alternator charger now with the EcoFlow unit, so if like that was the hang up, oh man, like the solar, it's not getting enough power and all that stuff, like we can install those chargers now, because that was a cool feature we had with when I was building my own boxes, is it was charge off the engine as it was running, but we can do that now with EcoFlows. Beautiful. What size lift? So this was a 3/4 ton. So I believe no lift on these. We usually don't lift the 3/4 tons per se in the rear. We will do a level in the front, and this was 91 and older, and so it had front and rear solid axles, and so we just left this one stock actually, and focused more on shocks and tire size. And so if it looks lifted, it's probably because we have an oversized tire on there. These interiors are the best. Okay, I don't know if they're referencing towards like our work on the interior, or if the interiors of these 80s ones, like from the stock, the seats and stuff. Probably, I don't know what they're talking about, but the interiors of these 80s, I do love. This one in particular had like a tan vinyl bench seat, if I believe, and then tan dashboard, and the tan and the green really did look good. Love the channel. Do you sell patterns for the interior build of 94? We do not. Sorry. You can drive it here and we can install it, but we don't have that. A 90 Suburban was my first vehicle. This build is a dream come true. Thank you. Great build as always. Where do you source your mattresses? We get the mattress question a lot too. Our mattresses are bought on Amazon. Good old Amazon. There's like a lot of these products that we use. It's a best choice mattress, and ours is the full size. Love it. You've inspired me. I'll never be your, what is this? Simple yet practical, cool rig. This is a funny one. People are funny. Dang it, I clicked on this because I swear I saw Owen Wilson. I don't know if you guys have thought this, probably not, but some people think I look like Owen Wilson if I had like longer hair. I'm not going to put up some cringy high school photo of me, but I did get it. I broke my nose a couple times, so maybe that's it. Owen Wilson, his nose, anyway. So this guy thought, I looked like Owen Wilson. Funny. I'll take it. He's a good-looking guy. This is the best body style of Suburban. Really nice. Who makes the mattress? Mattress, best choice. I already mentioned that. Tall skinnies. That's how a truck should look. Yes, this tire size we used, I believe it was a 255, 85, 16. It's a tall skinny 33, a true 33. And that's a great option for a lot of Suburbans. Throttle body is carburetor fuel injection. Correct. Yes, so this is a throttle body injection. 87, they started doing this in the Suburbans. And it's essentially, you have something similar to a carburetor, but you're adding a little bit more electronics to it so you can monitor. And it's being injected through injectors for the first time instead of jetting through a carb. And so throttle body injection, I really like them. Some people rip them off and put a carb on, but I've always had good luck, and I'd rather fix the throttle body injection than keep on replacing carburetor stuff. I've worked on carbs in the past. You know, I grew up with carbs, but I'm still liking throttle body and fuel injection, and now direct injection. Nice build. Install a CB or ham radio inside. Give yourself some emergency communication in case you're out of cell phone range. Yes, CB radio or ham radio would be sweet. I definitely agree. We've done one of those in the past. I don't think I had a video on it, but yeah. This one's a funny one too. Nice, but you could have at least put a SUBOVERLAND sticker on the outside somewhere. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Who is this? I can't even read your name. So, yes, again, the sticker thing, I've heard that a lot. People like to be funny, and it's funny. I get it. Love it, all of it. I'm a finished carpenter and would love to outfit a vehicle with storage. Okay. That thing is super cool, especially now that the new subs are all independent suspension and goofy. So, this guy's a hater of independent IFS, independent suspension, independent front suspension. Now, the Suburbans are front and rear independent suspension. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's all right. You don't have to know this stuff. But solid, back in the day, they had solid axles instead of independent front suspension. This is what this person's referring to. And downsides to independent suspension is strength that they've proven, and but you got better ride quality. And I could be wrong here, but I think it's cheaper to produce for these car manufacturers. So it was a win for them. Except for there's a small group of people that still just love those solid axle, and I get it. They're strong, and you can do bigger tire, and some people really like working on them. There's some pros and cons to that too, but for example, like a wheel bearing on a solid axle square body versus a wheel bearing on like an 03 Suburban, yeah, I'm definitely 100% of the time going to choose working on an 03 Suburban. A lot easier. Love the truck. I feel that all the SUBOVERLAND stickers are a bit much. Okay, sticker. A lot of sticker comments. Comment below if you guys like the stickers or not. Let's start another thread here. Johnny Miller. Cheap and cold. Okay. I don't know what that means exactly, but I'm assuming he thinks the build was cheap, and cold would maybe mean like it doesn't have a homey feel to it. I don't know. Cheap and cold. Next one, Clean Classic. Love it. Thank you. I've been binging your videos and love the product, but the cable management. Maybe they're talking about the cable management of when I was building those boxes. I probably could have done better with, hiding the cables or making it a little more clean. So I think that's what he's talking about. How did you do your solar shower? This is back when we were making our solar showers, and we don't make them anymore. So you can go to Home Depot and make your own, I guess. YouTube that one. It's this black pipe. Don't leave water in it, it'll freeze. What does a tire cost to replace them at some point? I really hope to get on your waiting list. Thank you. Tire cost. Depending on where you're at, for all 5 tires, I believe we charge around $1,500 on most sizes. So that just depends on the brand and everything like that. But so, a couple $100 a tire. Wow, this is really cool. I just heard about this for the first time today. I might start doing some stuff like this on our 87. Good to hear. Well done, inspirational. That thing is awesome. Love everything about it. Sorry that kind of got a little drawn out here, but thanks for watching if you still are. One of the main reasons I'm in here in the studio today doing a video is because it's been storming all day here, like very windy, blizzardy type stuff, and I didn't want to go and make a video outside. So hopefully you guys liked this this style of video with responding to comments. Hopefully you learned something too about a comment that or a question that you might have had. If you guys have any questions or comments, mainly questions I guess about our process or what we do, or anything about the Suburbans and all that, please comment below, and maybe I'll do a follow-up video with all of these new comments that you guys are about to make. And thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. We'd love to have you here on the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one.